really started recording in maybe in like 94, 95. I was 14, 15. I started recording in my room with my friends. Like we would go on, Napster or the internet, whatever, download a song, take the intro of the song, put it on cassettes, create a beat, and then rap to it on a mic in the room. We'd use like computer mics. But like my career really started when I moved back to Canada. I started doing music as Euphrates in the early 2000s. Then I went solo in like 2006, 7. Put out my first project 2009 or 10. And then I've been doing music since then and acting and doing a bunch of things. But I got into video like 3 years ago, and that's really like taken over. Just directing videos.
I could be who you want me to. Alright, I could leave here if you want me to. But when it's said and done, we the better ones. Let them run miles in our J1, smiling since day one. And when the loss counts, money fell from the trees all out. With the branch, stabbed it in a Rothschild. I roam streets at home like a stranger in Moscow. Displaced face in a large crowd. Don't let me bring the Narcy out. Dark cloud on happy days. Ron Howard, a 5%er told me born power. If only days had more hours. Bittersweet gone sour. I could feel my feet all out of sync like drain pipes. Relearned how to think about vain life. Is he political or just aware in interviews? Hard to see it in you reflecting off a mirror view. But did you ever care? You were never there when I was mourning like a line, so you weren't in the council.
Youth, like my early to mid 20s, I wanted it, I wanted to be as big as it could, but I went at it in a way that wasn't facilitating that, because I was hard-headed. I had a specific agenda with what I was doing, was to represent my people while we were being misrepresented, and that might have not been the smartest thing to do industry-wise, right? Like if I was to want to break into the industry. But then when I broke into the industry, I realized I don't belong in this structure. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not willing to let my morals go to necessarily get a big check. I think you can get to the big check and get to the big job by just chiseling away at the mountain,
Illuminati, emergency on planet Earth. The currency is murder, you a man of worth. They say the day is coming, drumming that you can't reverse. Watch the banner burn before the cannon burst. Don't chase an illusion, the nation hallucina. Hallelujah, taste of the future. The people that shower, the pistol, the coward that trace in the suture. Lonely martyrs, magic carpets, dirty blankets, Coca-Cola, soul controller, holy waters. Middle East mode, sand glorious, cheat code in Babylonian the Orient. My superhero got the people power. Yasin and Yasin, you should heed the hour.
I told my son this the other day. I said to him, he was scared to go to school, and I was like, listen, your fear is like a seed in you. We gotta throw it in the ground and water it with like love and belief and faith that you're gonna make it through, and that's gonna grow into a tree of strength, right? So I always tell people, like, fear is a part of the element. You need it. Like right before you jump, you're gonna feel that fear. That fear is what's gonna give you the power to jump far enough to make it into the water or whatever you're jumping into. So with youth, I would tell them, like, embrace it. Don't let it paralyze you. Don't let it hold you back. There's nobody judging you.
We won't die, we will multiply high to the end.
And that's what we don't do enough of, man. Like, we need to have think tanks, behind our art, and be like, this is year one. This is what we're saying for year one. This is year two. We can have impact if we think forward to what we want to manifest with our music. And then I started teaching at university, and that really teaches you that one-to-one, because you learn from an 18-year-old, probably more than an 18-year-old learns from a 33-year-old. There's an impact threshold that you learn a lot about a generation, and they learn a lot about a generation if they want to.
You ain't a friend.
much as I can, sustain the music and sustain the life that I want to live, but give back every time it gives back to you. Because once you do that, then you start a chain reaction.